The story begins with a man named Eddie Palmer returning to his small Louisiana hometown after spending 12 years in prison. Upon arrival, his grandmother, Vivian, warmly greets him with a big hug.
Good Lord, look at you. Well, get on in here.
How you been, Grandma?
Well, I'm living. I thought you'd come in earlier.
No, bus was late.
I would have picked you up in town, only they won't let me drive no more. I straightened up your room.
Shortly after, Eddie walks into his old bedroom. It looks exactly as he remembers it. Looking out the window, he sees his neighbors, a woman named Shelley and her young son, Sam. It's immediately clear they're struggling. Vivian tells Eddie that if it wasn't for Sam, she would have kicked Shelley and her boyfriend out of the trailers long ago for their bad behavior. While having dinner, Vivian gently advises Eddie to find a job and start rebuilding his life. Vivian knows that second chances don't come easy in a small town. She warns him that feeling sorry for himself will only make things worse. Eddie listens and decides he has to abide by the terms of his parole. The next day, he starts looking for work, but it quickly becomes apparent that securing a job with a criminal record is incredibly difficult.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a call if something opens up, try to help you out. Thank you. Yeah.
In the evening, Eddie hangs out at the local bar and meets some old friends. They laugh and talk about their younger days. One of his friends, Daryl, proudly says that Eddie's high school football touchdown record was only broken by Daryl's son a few years ago. Another friend, Coles, who is now the town's sheriff, warmly greets Eddie and says he hopes he can get his life back on track. That night, Shelley shows up at the bar and flirts with Eddie. The following morning, having drunk too much the night before, Eddie sleeps in. Vivian sees him and looks surprised and worried. Old habits die hard, and Vivian fears Eddie will stumble again. By 10 a.m., she wakes Eddie up so they can go to church together, bringing Sam along. At church, people stare and whisper about Eddie, judging him for his past. In small communities, forgiveness often trails far behind gossip. Sam is also struggling to fit in with the other children.
Must be strange being back here, huh?
You ain't kidding.
Well, not much has changed. Still all about church and football.
Amen.
They did open a new coffee shop, though.
Eddie,
Chief?
heard you got out early.
Yes, sir.
Well, you make sure to keep yourself in check. I would hate to have to put you back inside.
After the service, while Vivian and Eddie politely speak with familiar faces, Daryl notices that Sam acts differently from other boys his age. He's more like a girl.
What's going on?
Hey, same shit, different Sunday.
Christ, there's something seriously wrong with that kid.
When they get back home, Vivian kindly gives Sam something to eat, showing she genuinely cares for him. Though Eddie is out of jail, he still feels trapped by the same old habits. The next morning, Vivian gives him a shopping list and some money, but Eddie feels ashamed to take it from her. As Eddie heads out, he sees Shelley driving away with her boyfriend. At the grocery store, he notices a job wanted sign, but when he asks about it, he learns the position is already filled. Eddie assumes they don't want to hire someone with a criminal record.
I filled that position this morning. Hey, Eddie, how you been?
Okay.
Just forgot to take the sign down, is all. Good to see you.
You too.
I'm sorry. I thought that they were still hiring.
It's fine.
Back at home, Eddie finds Sam brushing Vivian's hair while she rests on the couch. Vivian tells Eddie that Sam will be staying with them for a while because Shelley has left again. Eddie observes that Sam likes playing with dolls and tells him that dolls aren't for boys, but Sam stands his ground and says he likes what he likes. Sam's quiet bravery makes an impression even on Eddie. During dinner, Vivian asks Eddie if he's found a job yet. Eddie is frustrated by the constant reminders. The situation gets tense, and Vivian accuses him of stealing money.
You hush now. When you gonna give me the rest of the change from the mart?
I gave it to you.
No, I was short.
What do you mean short?
I didn't get all my change.
Count it.
I don't need to count it. It was short.
$12.13. Go ahead, count it.
You eat your supper.
Angry and desperate to prove himself, Eddie sees an advertisement for a custodian job at a local school and decides to apply. The next morning, Eddie goes to the new school for an interview. He tries hard to explain that he was a model prisoner during his 13-year sentence. The school staff, Mr. Sibbs and Principal Forbes, look unsure, but when they hear Eddie was once a talented football player and a prospect for LSU, Mr. Forbes promises to consider giving him a chance. A glimmer of hope, small but strong, appears.
Football scholarship to LSU?
Mm-hmm.
Palmer. You related to Vivian Palmer?
Yes, sir. That's my grandmother.
Oh, well, she's a respectable member of our congregation.
Yes, sir. I attended with her last Sunday. Beautiful sermon.
All right, I tell you what. I'm a big fan of second chances. So, let me run all this by the school board and see if I can pull some strings and make something happen.
Thank you.
During dinner, Sam tells Vivian she was wrong to accuse Eddie of stealing. Soon after, Eddie receives a phone call. He's hired as the school janitor. It's a small success, but Eddie feels it. Sam goes to the same school where Eddie now works. Sam finds it easier to make friends with girls than boys. His teacher, Maggie Hayes, is kind and looks out for him. Some people in the community suggest Vivian call Child Protective Services, CPS, to send Sam to foster care, but Vivian is disgusted by the idea. To her, family is built on love, not blood.
It's just shameful the way his mama carries on. I can't believe the state hasn't taken him away already.
Oh, he ain't no trouble, Doc. Now shush.
I'm telling you, you can't keep that boy.
Some people just have too much to say.
Who has too much to say?
Stop listening to our adult conversations, Sam.
But, Miss Vivian, I'm right here.
Don't mean you have to listen.
One morning, Eddie catches Sam watching a fairy princess cartoon and playing with dolls. Sam explains that Vivian is still sleeping. Eddie senses something is wrong. When he checks, he finds that Vivian has passed away peacefully in her sleep. Vivian's funeral is held soon after. Many townspeople come to mourn her. For Eddie and Sam, her death leaves a huge void. At home, Sam sits quietly, examining Vivian's makeup bag, missing her terribly. Feeling overwhelmed, Eddie goes to the bar that night to drink. Eddie comes home late, finding Sam asleep on the couch. The next morning, Eddie wakes him up and asks him to pack his things. Confused and scared, Sam follows Eddie to the police station. Eddie explains to his friend Coles that Shelley has been missing for 2 weeks and is unreachable.
How long's she been gone this time?
About 2 weeks now.
And Vivian had him this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course she did. I swear, this woman.
I ain't here right now, so leave a message. Or don't, I don't give a shit.
Well, I can't take him home.
Coles tells Eddie that Child Protective Services will take Sam and place him in an orphanage. As Eddie leaves the station, he sees Sam watching him through the window, looking heartbroken. Eddie can't leave him behind. He changes his mind and brings Sam back home. Sometimes doing the right thing means breaking the rules. From that moment, Eddie decides to take responsibility for Sam. Sam shows how independent he is by getting ready for school by himself and catching the bus right on time. One afternoon, Maggie comes to check on Sam's living conditions. Eddie is nervous but tries not to show it. Maggie is kind and leaves her phone number in case Eddie needs help. That evening, Eddie continues to call Sam's mother, Shelley, but she still doesn't answer. Although Eddie never planned to be a guardian, he feels a strong sense of duty towards Sam. Sam is never without his dolls. One evening, he asks Eddie when his mother will return. Eddie sadly admits that he doesn't know.
Do you know when my mom is coming back?
No, I wish I did.
I sometimes get mad at my mama for leaving. Do you ever get mad at yours?
I barely knew the woman.
But you knew your daddy.
That's right.
Do you miss him?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do.
That night, after putting Sam to bed, Eddie looks through an old family scrapbook. It's a bittersweet reminder of who he used to be. It's filled with pictures and newspaper articles from when he was a local football hero. But those days are long gone. The next morning, Eddie drives Sam to school. Sam, full of cheer, says he loves the princess cartoons more than anything. He proudly shows Eddie his princess-adorned lunchbox, which his mother once bought on sale. Later, Cole's wife, Lucille, asks Eddie if Sam can come over and play with her daughter, Emily. She mentions that Sam considers Eddie his dad and wanted to make sure he was all right.
Play date?
Yeah, they would come right now over to our house so that they could play. It's called a play date. And then you could just pick him up, say around 5?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Hey, guys.
Told you. Let's do it.
At 5 o'clock, Eddie goes to pick up Sam. Lucille invites him inside for a pretend tea party. Eddie is embarrassed, but politely joins in. He notices again how different Sam is from most boys, but keeps his thoughts to himself. That evening, Eddie takes Sam to a football game. Sitting in the stands, he tells Sam about his glory days. Maggie is also at the game and suggests they go bowling together sometime. Meanwhile, Daryl warns Eddie against getting involved with Shelley, calling her trouble.
How'd you get stuck babysitting? Hey, don't get mixed up with Shelley, man. Trust me on that. Keep the dicks far away from that one as possible. She'll burn it right off. Good to have you home, man.
Cookie. Ned. Leave the boys' cookies alone.
During the game, Eddie watches the new football star who broke his record. He asks Daryl if he knows where the grapplers are, the people involved in his past mistakes. Daryl tells Eddie to forget about them, believing Eddie was wrongly imprisoned. Later, Sam tries to mimic the cheerleaders' dance moves. After dropping Sam home, Eddie returns to the bar. There, Daryl, drunk and loud, starts trouble.
Hey! Too big of a football star now to say hi to your old man.
Let's get out of here. He's drunk.
I'm gonna go get a beer. Jake! Hey, Palmer, look who it is. It's your boss, man, Sibbs. Hey, give me a beer over here.
Mr. Sibbs, the bar owner, throws them out, and Eddie helps Daryl leave. The next morning, Sam enthusiastically wakes Eddie up. It's the day they're going bowling with Maggie. Sam has a great time while Eddie and Maggie talk. Eddie tells her he went to college for a year before his life went wrong. Maggie talks about her failed marriage and returning home to be near her family. Slowly, Eddie becomes more confident in his role as Sam's guardian. At work, he apologizes to Mr. Sibbs for Daryl's behavior. Principal Forbes also checks in with Sam to ensure he feels safe at home.
I saw that Mr. Palmer gave you a ride to school this morning. Does he always do that?
Yes, sir.
And he lives right next door to you, is that right?
His house is right beside my mama's trailer.
And he's always nice to you?
Yes, sir.
And everything's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, if everything weren't okay, you could tell me, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
As part of his parole, Eddie has to go to the police station regularly. Sam, curious, asks why Eddie goes there. Eddie, sadly, explains that a long time ago, he tried to steal money that wasn't his, and he had to pay a heavy price for that mistake. Eddie's honesty with Sam shows his desire to be a better role model. Sam also confesses something important. He once stole a toy from a classmate and now feels very guilty about it.
I stole too.
You did, huh? You think that person misses what you took?
I know she does. She cried in class. Miss Maggie asked if anyone had seen it, and I said no.
Oh, so you lied too. You think that little girl would feel better if she got back what you stole?
Meanwhile, Eddie finds a new purpose in life. For the first time in a long time, he feels needed. This feeling gives him the strength and motivation to move forward. For the first time, Eddie has something and someone to fight for. The next morning, Eddie and Sam make breakfast together. Eddie doesn't want Sam to eat only biscuits because it's unhealthy. Afterward, with Eddie's advice, Sam bravely returns the stolen toy to its owner. Soon after, Sam's birthday party is held. Maggie and Emily also come to warmly celebrate with him. Eddie surprises Sam with a ukulele for a birthday gift. Sam is very happy to receive it, even though he's not very interested in music. While the children play, Maggie quietly asks Eddie about his mother. He tells her that his mother ran off when he was only 5, and Vivian later stepped in and raised him as her own. Hearing this, Maggie decides to help Eddie sort through old mail at the house. Among the letters, they find one from a lawyer asking Eddie to call him about Vivian's will. It turns out Vivian left her house and all her possessions to the church. This creates a new hurdle for Eddie, adding to his uncertainty about the future.
Well, according to your grandmother's will, her house and land are to be put up for sale, and the money's going to be donated to the Saints of Christ Church. But she also left instructions that you'll receive $5,000.
Hold on. She's giving the house to the church. These are her wishes?
I'm afraid so. Do you have any other questions?
When do I gotta move out?
Eddie is shocked by the news. After the house sells, he will only have 30 days to move out. Meanwhile, Sam's classmates bully him for looking different. Seeing this, Eddie immediately defends Sam. The bullies are so scared of Eddie's strong presence. Later at home, Sam tells Eddie he wants to write a letter to the Fairy Princess show to become a contestant.
Penelope the princess said if you write their show a letter, you can join their club. They even give you a certificate. Can you write me one?
Look, there's things in this world you can be, and there's things that you can't. Okay? How many boys do you see on that show?
None.
Eddie tries to change Sam's mind, explaining the show is mostly for girls, but Sam is sure there's nothing wrong with it and remains determined. At the store, Sam enthusiastically picks out a princess costume for Halloween. Eddie tries once more to explain that it might not be appropriate, but this doesn't stop Sam. An old woman at the store accuses Eddie of being a bad person and says he shouldn't be taking care of Sam.
You still looking after this boy? You got no right looking after any child. You ain't nothing but a criminal.
Come on, Sam.
You know what? Palmer's been seeing that man, and he's been doing good. So you can mind your own ass.
Come on.
I am calling child services.
This moment affects Eddie deeply. It shows him that Sam truly believes he is a good man, and this helps Eddie believe in himself too. Later in class, Sam proudly tells his teacher he will dress up as Princess Penelope for the Halloween party. Eddie had tried to dissuade him, but failed and finally accepted Sam's decision. At the party, the other children mock Sam and call him Samantha. Just then, the teacher walks in dressed as Mr. Forbes to show her support for Sam. This supportive gesture from the teacher shows the importance of acceptance.
Miss Maggie must be playing hooky, because today Principal Forbes is taking care of your classroom.
No!
Yes, I am. You see, that is the entire point of Halloween, or any other day of the year. You can just be whoever you want to be. Is that an astronaut? And we got a witch? And is that looks like a flying princess. Yes, it does. And another one. And another one. How wonderful does everybody look today?
That evening, Maggie invites Eddie and Sam over for dinner. Sam looks cheerful and enjoys eating sweets. Maggie musters up the courage and asks Eddie about his time in jail. It's very difficult for Eddie to talk about it, but he finds the strength to share. He explains that he was a star player on his college football team. After a bad injury, doctors told him he would never be able to play again. Deeply depressed, Eddie returned home and started living an irresponsible life. There was a boy in his group who boasted a lot that his father kept a lot of money in a safe. One day, they decided to rob the house. But the father came home early. In a panic, Eddie attacked him, making the worst mistake of his life. Later that night, Sam falls asleep, and Maggie suggests Eddie spend the night at her house.
He's out.
Are you tired?
No.
The next day after school, Emily invites Sam over to her house again, which makes Sam very happy. During a break, Eddie searches online for how to become Sam's legal guardian. Later, he visits Maggie's class and asks for her help, saying he wants to donate Vivian's possessions to charity. Suddenly, Sam runs in, crying. Daryl heard him.
What the hell is going on?
I don't even know. I left him for a bit. They were playing dress up, and when I came back, he had makeup smeared all over his face, and he was crying. I don't even know what happened. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Hey, buddy. Hey, you want to tell me and Miss Maggie what happened? Hey, it's all right. Was it the same ones that pick on you? Were they over there? Listen to me, son. I know you don't want to hear this, but sometimes you gotta hit them back.
Eddie.
They were bigger than me.
I know, son, but if you don't stand up for yourself now, those kids are never gonna leave you alone.
Eddie.
They weren't kids.
What do you mean?
Okay, look at me, okay? Who did this to you, Sam?
It's okay, you can tell us.
Toby's dead.
Furious, Eddie rushes to find Daryl. Although Maggie tries to stop him, Eddie can't back down. He finds Daryl at a bar, and when Daryl calls Sam unnatural, Eddie attacks him. Eddie's violent reaction shows how his old anger still lingers beneath the surface. Other men have to pull Eddie away.
Eddie, how you feeling, boy? Simmer down, man.
Funny to you too, Coles, huh? Seen a grown man hold a little boy down, make him cry while he put makeup on him?
I was not. I was
Fuck
there.
you were! It was at your fucking house.
I wasn't there.
Let's get one thing straight. Your daddy comes to see me. You ain't walking away this time.
Eddie also threatens Coles, the police officer who stood by and did nothing for the little boy. When Eddie returns home, Maggie realizes what happened. She sadly tells Eddie that violence is never the answer. Maggie is disappointed that Eddie hasn't changed, and she leaves. The next morning, Eddie gently tells Sam it's not his fault for this. Daryl is simply a bad person. Wanting to comfort him, he helps him write the letter to the Fairy Princess show, supporting Sam's dream for the first time.
What we got so far? Dear Penelope's Flying Princess Club. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
My name is Sam, and I would very much like to be a member.
Make sure you tell them how much you love their show and watch it every day.
I'll watch your show, and I love it more than anything in the...
Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Sam's biological mother, Shelley, looks very sick. She has come to take her son back. Understandably, Sam is sad. Eddie promises Sam he can visit him anytime. Sam hugs Eddie tightly, unwilling to let go. Eddie feels devastated, but he understands that Sam belongs with his mother. When Shelley sees the ukulele, she guiltily realizes she even forgot her son's birthday. She quickly lies, saying she bought him a present too. Feeling empty, Eddie throws himself into work to distract himself. Later, Eddie tells Maggie that Shelley has returned. Their conversation doesn't go well. Feeling lost, Eddie goes to a bar but decides not to drink. The next morning, he finds Sam sitting sadly on the porch. Sam tells Eddie that Jerry, Shelley's boyfriend, threw away his lunchbox and called him a disgrace. Eddie comforts Sam and drives him to school. Sam also tells Eddie that soon, he and his mother will move in with Jerry, and Sam will have to change schools. All day, Eddie thinks about the situation. Eddie observes Jerry, realizing he's just as bad as Shelley. The same day, Eddie receives shocking news. Child Protective Services has taken Sam away. Shelley cries and explains what happened. Eddie rushes to the center, where an officer tells him a court hearing will decide if Sam returns to Shelley or goes to an orphanage. In the evening, Eddie visits Shelley's trailer and begs her to grant him custody.
Why are you here, huh? What's this? A legal guardian?
You be signing Sam over to my care.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Because unless you get clean, I don't see the courts giving him back to you.
Shelley gets angry, believing Eddie is no better than her and is trying to buy her son from her. Eddie warns her that the court will most likely not give Sam back to her because of her bad lifestyle. Shelley screams that she will give up her bad habits for Sam and kicks Eddie out. With no other choice, Eddie asks Maggie for help. She agrees to go to court with him. At the hearing, the judge says he sees that Eddie has changed, but Eddie needs stable housing and must finish probation first before applying for custody. Eddie cries, saying he just wants to take care of Sam because he knows what abandonment feels like. However, the judge denies his request.
My decision is that the boy will remain under the care of the state. He will be placed in a registered foster home until the mother is well enough to regain custody.
Your Honor, she's a drug addict. That ain't gonna happen.
But for now, I'm sorry. I have to deny your request for temporary custody.
Don't do this. I know what it feels like to be left alone. I can't abandon that boy. I will not abandon that boy.
Suddenly, Shelley bursts into the courtroom, pleading with the judge to give her son back. She insists that Sam is a special boy who struggles to make friends and needs his mother. The judge feels sympathy and rules in favor of Shelley. Every day after that, Eddie hears Shelley and Jerry arguing. Realizing that Shelley is falling back into her bad ways, Eddie makes a bold decision.
Black fucking whore! Hey, fucking shit! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Get off of Mama!
Get off me! Get this goddamn kid off me! Get off me, little shit! Let me tell you about what this stupid thing. What?
Oh, God. You just made Jerry fly. He just fucking flew. I ain't never seen him do that before.
Come on, Sam.
He flew.
Come on.
Huh? Hey. Hey, where are you going, my boy?
He takes Sam and drives away. At a gas station, Eddie calls Maggie and learns that Shelley reported him to the police. Now on the run, Eddie promises Sam everything will be all right. In the end, Eddie turns himself in. Eddie's decision to surrender shows his deep understanding of right and wrong now. Officer Cole, understanding the situation, arranges for Sam to stay with Maggie for the time being. Eddie is arrested.
All right, Eddie. Put your hands behind your back. You just couldn't stay out of trouble, could you?
Lou's so worried about you.
Let's go.
Hey, baby. My precious boy.
Don't you let him go back into the system.
Okay. No! No, Sammy! Sammy, no! Let him go!
Hey,
Go!
come on, Sam,
Go!
stop.
You can't fucking
Stop. They let you out too soon.
Come on, no, baby!
As he's being taken away, Sam runs after the police car, crying and yelling at his mother, accusing her of never loving him. Eddie struggles to hold back his tears. In jail again, Eddie sits feeling desperate. But soon, Cole brings good news. Shelley changed her statement and confessed that she had asked Eddie to take Sam out for food. Because of this, all charges against Eddie are dropped. Filled with new hope, Eddie goes straight to Maggie, who is caring for Sam. Soon after, Shelley shows up, but Sam refuses to talk to her.
I think I'm a terrible mother. Hey, Sammy. Hi, baby.
Realizing she has failed her son, Shelley makes the difficult decision to grant Eddie full custody. Despite her genuine love for Sam, she knows he will have a better life with Eddie. The mother and son exchange a sad goodbye in the end. Now, Eddie is finally Sam's true father. Things begin to look brighter for them. Eddie's job is going well.
Oh, Palmer. I have something for you. Your keys. I think you've earned these.
Thank you, Sims.
Well, Junior don't like the way. Get on out of here.
And he and Sam are getting ready to move out of Vivian's house. As the film draws to a close, they find a letter in the mailbox one day. It's from the Fairy Princess show.
I've never got mail before.
Open it, see what it says.
Just set me free.
Look at it! There's a golden star, and look at my name. It's right here, Sam Burdett. And
Sam's face lights up with joy. Together, they enter a new chapter of their lives. The story ends with a glimpse of happiness and hope.